What's up, everybody? Chris Jacobs here. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Optima Batteries High Performance House Calls. Today, we're going to visit with Mike DuSold of DuSold Designs. He's out in Texas. Let's FaceTime him, see what he's up to.
Hey, how's it going, Chris?
Hey, what's happening, Mike? Good to see you. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the stuff you got going in your shop. First of all, I want to know, though, what you've been doing during the lockdown to stay busy. How have you been occupying your time?
A lot of cleaning and social distancing, and I think we've bought stock in Lysol at this point, just to try and keep disinfected. But we are not the type of people that can just sit around and do nothing and play video games at the house. So we did everything we could to keep the shop rolling so that we could still be building cool stuff and working every day. And been really proud of my crew. It's kind of cool. Our shop is laid out very sectionally, where each department has its own room. So we've been able to social distance pretty well in there. And believe it or not, we've been able to obey all the rules, keep everything clean, and we've had our full crew working the whole time.
Cool, man. Well, hey, why don't you take me on a little shop tour?
Okay, we'll start in the waiting room today. We have a nice 63 Impala convertible.
Nice.
This is actually a really cool car. It's got a LS9 in it, and it's got a Corvette chassis under it. So it's got C6 Corvette front and rear suspension, and the thing hauls the mail.
I'll bet with that LS9 under the hood, that's amazing.
It will scare the crap out of you. It's like when it shifts second, it pitches itself sideways. So it doesn't feel like your typical cruiser Impala. It scoots. We got some of our paint work here on the wife's car. Custom airbrushing, that was really my main thing for a lot of years, was custom paint. And Pam, she had a Camaro, so she's like, "You never paint anything for me," so I painted her Camaro. So the fab shop's in here. This is where a bunch of the equipment is for doing metal work. You know, we got our English wheel, we got our antique, gigantic Series 2 Bridgeport. I guess we're pretty known for this car at this point. And we kind of got a cool announcement. Patty and I were talking. There's my buddy Patty right here.
How do you do?
He's the crew chief on the car with me. And we decided that since we weren't going to be able to run in the Ultimate Street Car anymore, that the coolest thing to do was to go run the Pikes Peak hill climb with the car. So we're going to be part of the Team Optima Pikes Peak crew this year, and we're going to try and be the fastest muscle car that's ever run up Pikes Peak by hopefully a lot. So
Now, because of the pandemic, Pikes Peak got delayed, right? Just a couple months?
yeah, it got changed from like June 30th to August 30th.
That's going to be a really cool ride to take Pikes Peak with. That's amazing. All right, so what else you got in your shop, Mike?
So we got in the fab shop here, this is actually a Detroit Speed subframe that's getting some fab work done on it. It's destined for a split bumper Camaro, 73 split bumper, the good old LT5 in it. So this will be a really fun car. LT5 and a 6-speed will really motivate you. And here we got a party barge in here. This is one of those top drive trucks. So you actually drive the truck from up top. And he drives it around on his ranch and he's got a ranch with a bunch of exotic animals like giraffes and zebras and stuff like that. And this is what he takes out there, puts his friends all up in the top, and they cruise around and look at animals. And we got a 69 Camaro in here that's getting some paint touch-up and stuff. This one's got all Detroit Speed suspension in it. It's got a LSA in it with heads and cam and 6-speed, so it's a really, really nice car.
So, Mike, everything we've seen so far has been GM products. Do you work on Fords and Mopars and imports also?
Why, funny you ask. Let's go to the mechanic shop and I'll show you some
Perfect
Fords.
timing.
I guess you kind of get a gist of the where we have an easier time with the social distancing.
Oh, that's what I like right there. I'm a Porsche guy.
Okay, then don't freak out. because there's a part of this that may or may not put.
We're about to see some sacrilege right
You're about
here.
to see some sacrilege, and there's the LS3.
Oh my goodness.
And I think that this car was actually a turbo car, so I didn't do it. I'm working on it. We're fixing it. Although,
All right.
if we're on the sacrilege thing, we did do this. This was a real SS 396 69 Chevelle, but it's so much better with an LT4.
Yeah, you know, I can't argue with that.
I
cannot argue
feel
with
much
that at
better
all.
about this. So
Yeah.
some purists out there, they're going to freak out. But to hell with them, this is going to drive a lot better. So this is a really killer Ford Mustang we've been working on. A lot of cool aero tricks on it in the front there with the canards and the air dam. And we got the fender vents. We actually used high temp.
Oh wow, those are really cool.
Yeah, they're high temp carbon because I don't know if you can see it in there, but the downpipes are actually running through the top of
Yeah.
the fender. And it's a twin turbo 434 Windsor.
That louvered look is really, really cool.
Thanks. Yeah, and it's got a really killer interior in it. It's got Tillet carbon fiber seats in it, the FIA carbon seats with the gel pad inserts with hexes in it, and it's all carbon. Like if you look at the doors, they're carbon. Yeah, we wanted the cage to kind of stand out a little bit on it, where you could really see that it has a cage in it. This is a 69 Camaro, another LT5, a bunch of work under the hood, kind of cleaning everything up. But this car is built to get raced and beat on and had fun with.
Oh man, that ride is ready for the track.
Oh yeah, this thing is ready to get raced, and it looks the part. We wanted it to have look like an old school Trans Am race car. So, all right, it's hard to tell from the view you're getting right now, but this is a 70 CUDA.
I was gonna say, finally we're getting to some Mopar. Hell yeah.
Got a 70 CUDA, 440, fuel injected, 5-speed. So that's got to make you happy.
That makes me very happy.
So it's getting its body work and everything. It's going to be all black, gloss black with black interior. So
Got another fastback there. Was that about a 65 or 6?
yeah, this is a 6, and it's got. We did a bunch of really cool work, I think, on the dash. We integrated all the AC ducts and everything right into the dash for a cleaner look. And then this is another fully caged car.
You know what's amazing, Mike, is that you've got all of these projects in your shop in various stages, but it looks like every single build you've shown me is completely active. You must have a lot of guys working for you.
Yeah, there's 18 of us here. For a small shop, we definitely keep it rolling.
You guys are kicking some ass over there, I can tell. That's awesome.
Thanks, man. And we got, I'll take you over into one of our final assembly shops. So some of our longer term projects will be over here. Got a Corvette that's pretty much was getting a complete rebuild. It's a C6, but it got motor, trans, all the suspension, shocks, interior, like everything. So it's like we restored a 2010 Z06, but I guess at some point that's going to happen. And then we've got another Mopar for you, 69
Yeah, baby.
Charger.
B-body, love it.
Yeah, you know what's funny is you just don't know how big these bastards are until you're
Oh
standing
man, they're
by.
huge, right?
This car is massive. Like
Yeah.
the quarter panels just have no business being that long, but it looks cool. I mean, they're killer looking cars. I love the doors on them too with like the faux vents.
The scallops in the doors are really, really cool. Yeah, I've always loved that about the Chargers.
Unless you're a body man and you have to block sand them, and then you hate them.
That's true, yeah. The body guys don't appreciate them much as we do.
No, they think they suck.
And what do you got rolling in there? Is that a 440?
Heck yeah, it's got a 440 with a 727, so it's basically Mopar guy heaven right here, right?
440 in the Torque Flight, classic Mopar setup. That's great. All right, so what else you got to show me in the shop, Mike?
I could show you down here, we've got a cool Chevelle that's sitting outside.
I see it poking out there. There she is.
This is one that we just wrapped up. It's back here just to get looked over, make sure everything's still doing good. But it's a really nice 66 Chevelle. It's a old school small block 416 in it with the 5-speed forge line wheels. It's got Detroit speed suspension on it as well. So it's a really, really nice car. It drives great. It's a lot of fun.
That's awesome, man. So, hey, Mike, where can people find you on social media?
They can find us at DuSold Designs, and we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram.
Well, I am one of your followers on Instagram. You guys always put really cool content up on there, so I'm always looking for what you guys are going to post next. Yeah. Dude, it's been a blast visiting with you and checking out your shop.
Glad you called and got to see what we're doing.
You guys keep up the great work, man. Amazing projects you guys have rolling, and I'm looking forward to seeing that bastardized Porsche 911 with the LS motor on it roll out of your shop one day.
You love it in some weird way, right?
I do. And you know what? My good buddy Rutledge Wood did something similar with his Porsche, so I know he's going to love seeing that.
Yeah, and he's probably going to love that it kind of chaps your ass a little bit, too.
It definitely does. All right, Mike, great visiting with you, my brother.
Take it easy, man.